In this video, I really just want to talk about some of the worst and nasty side effects of the drug Lantus, as well as give you a few other ideas on what you can do. Now, before I get started, down below there's a link, and I'm giving away a free video guide all about supplements as well as herbal medicine out there. Now, today, diabetes claims more lives than AIDS and breast cancer combined. So it's a big, big problem. And diabetes, to put it simply, is when the body has a hard time creating enough insulin to deal with blood sugar levels. Now, the drug Lantus is used to treat people with diabetes by physically injecting insulin into their body. But there's a catch. And you know what this catch is? The big, big catch it is. Well, yeah, it's not the same insulin your body creates. It's different. It's foreign. So the million-dollar question is, does this matter? Well, before I answer this, I want just think about this. Take a step back from the internet, the information out there. Just think about that for a second. What do you think? Well, let me compare this to, say, something like trans fats. Now, we all know trans fats are unhealthy, right? That are man-made. So instead of normal fats being used by our cells, trans fats get used. And they're weaker, causes a lot of problems in health. That's why we know it's unhealthy, right? Well, I would argue there's definitely some similarities between trans fats and this drug here. And let me share another example with you. One of the big, big dangers of this drug, one of the biggest nasty side effects, is something called cancer. And in fact, according to the journal Diabetology, they recently published 4 studies. And 3 of those studies, they showed that this drug increased the chance of cancer. So that's not good. Another common side effect, which you should be aware of, is it does tweak with your insulin levels. And a big danger is having too low of blood sugar levels. And this can cause all kinds of problems. For example, like trouble concentrating, irritability, trouble breathing, and even fainting and seizures if it's really bad. So you should be aware of that. Another thing is your body just may reject it because it's foreign. Your body's pretty smart. And be like, hey, I don't want that, it's foreign, and allergic reaction could take place. Another thing which I have to talk about is, yeah, the drug does cost some money, and it will create a bunch of free radicals as it breaks down into the body. So you might be wondering, okay, Kevin, well, what the heck do I do? I mean, is there other options out there? What else do I do for diabetes? And there are other choices for you, especially when it comes to herbs and alternative medicine. I'll just share one of them with you, which you might want to look into. And that's a herb. It's called Insulin. And it definitely can help. And to prove this, for example, in a 12-week placebo-controlled study, people with type 2 diabetes added 180 milligrams of this herb, and they experienced a 44% improvement in their blood sugar levels. So that's really, really good. That's just one herb. There's some others out there too that can help. But I have to talk about diets, which is big. I mean, we all know it. I mean, you know it too. I mean, just cut back on some of these sugary foods that taste so good. It's going to help. I have to talk about exercise too. I mean, yeah, it's going to help a ton. The fact is, when you exercise, it does lower blood pressure levels, blood sugar levels. And the good thing is, by exercising, which doesn't cost a whole ton of money, it lowers those blood sugar levels and they stay low for the next 24, 48 hours. So that's big. So there's some other ideas too when it comes to alternative medicine. One of the big problems with herbs and alternative medicine is it can be confusing, right? There's a lot of choices out there. You know, there's a lot of different supplements you can get. And to make things a little bit easier for you and simpler, I did create this whole guide, which I think can give a lot of tips and some really good ideas when shopping for supplements that can be so very helpful in many ways, and more ways than you can imagine, in so many different scenarios, not just, you know, treating ailments with herbs. So I definitely think you should check it out. It's definitely worth your time. It is completely free, so you don't have anything to lose really, except a little bit of your time. But I think it's well worth your time. And if you want to look more into it, just click on the link below the video I made for you. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and have a very enjoyable rest of your day, and bye.